ways that you can draw in Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to show you two of them today. The first way is by using the pen tool, and the second way is by using the pencil tool. Both very helpful, but do different things. We'll start off with the pen tool. So this basically works off anchor points. So you'll click where you want your first point to start, and then you can either click somewhere else that makes some like straighter shapes, or instead of just clicking, if you want a curved shape, you click to the next point, but then you can drag and you can curve that line. So I'm going to show you with this flame how we would draw around the outside. Now don't be disheartened if at first this takes a while, because it does take a bit of practice to really understand how to use these tools. So we're going to start down the bottom, and we're just going to click once down there. Now you can either click in the middle and curve it up, or if you want a really curved line that doesn't have any bumps in the middle, you can start up here and really just drag that handle out. These handles are how we're going to be able to maneuver and change these curves later on if we need to. So I'm just going to continue around. So unless the shape is closed, you can just click on the anchor point again, and then click to where you need to go next and hold, and do the same thing and drag that out. Now you can just keep doing this the whole way around the object, and just make sure you're clicking and dragging rather than just clicking once, otherwise you won't be able to get that handle. Now since that obviously takes a while, I've sped this up for you guys, so we're just going to remove the flame from the background so you can see, and now we can easily invert the shape to be a fill rather than a line if we want to. You could also trace that shape in the middle and overlay it as well if you wanted to. And now we can just go around and look at our work. So obviously some of these lines aren't super clean. So I'm going to start with this one over here. So if you just click and drag on this little circle, you'll be able to easily curve out the edges. So I'm just going to run around the edges and check, but it seems to be pretty good. But if you ever had that issue, you can either use that tool, or you can come over to the pencil tool and select smooth, and then you can just drag it over that area and smooth it out a little bit. Now the other option that we have if we don't use a pen tool is a pencil tool. So we're going to select that over on our toolbar here, and essentially this is the same as just drawing. Is you're going to hold down your mouse and you're just going to trace where you want to go. Now obviously this is a lot harder because you have less range of motion and you have to do it all in one go. But if you do stop at any point, you can click where you kind of were like that's where the mistake started, and drag through, and it will automatically join. This tool is good for objects not like this, probably for objects that are more illustration, more artistic, that have more curves, and especially if you're designing something yourself. But as you can see, the pen tool in this situation is a bit easier to use. But as you do get used to it, you will be able to use a pencil tool a lot more confidently, and especially when it comes to making your own artworks. So if I were to draw my own flame, some people might find that a little bit easier. Otherwise, tracing it with a pen tool is also effective.